Hello dear learner, welcome back to the online session on social gracing in the business world. This is your mentor for the session on critical thinking and techniques. Before jumping into or telling you about the techniques on critical thinking, let me first tell you what is the difference between creative thinking and critical thinking. Alright. So basically this creative thinking and critical thinking both are the types of the thinking process. Alright, these are the two major classification of thinking. One is creative and one is critical. Now when I say creative thinking, that means you are bringing in a new idea or you are coming up with something new. Alright, that is called as creative thinking. Now when I talk about critical thinking, it means that you are majorly focusing on the existing idea. You're trying to validate or add worth or give value to the existing idea. That's called as critical thinking. Now where is this critical thinking used? Critical thinking is used majorly in the boardroom or in the meeting room, wherein you are confronted with so many decision making stuff, with so much of you need to focus more on coming into conclusion or coming to a solution, because you will be facing a number of problems when you are in a meeting or when you are dealing with a new idea or new concept. Alright, so here is where you use or make use of your critical thinking techniques. So there are number of techniques for your critical thinking, but in this session we are majorly focusing on the 6 thinking hats, because this is a natural way of thinking process. So we will focus majorly on this, that is 6 thinking hats. The other techniques of critical thinking is your brainstorming method. It could also be your morphological analysis, could be your TRIZ, or it could be your scamper. So here we are majorly focusing on the 6 thinking hats. Moving ahead, 6 thinking hats was found or it was introduced by Edward Bono, and the first hat under the 6 thinking hat is your white hat. So in the boardroom or in the meeting room, if you are a person who is wearing a white hat, then you have to pay attention or you have to be careful about the 2 important points. That is, the first point is your facts and figures. The next point would be the information. Now in the boardroom or in the meeting room, if you are coming up with a problem, okay, what is the first step that you do? You wear a white hat, wherein you try to gather the information, the facts and the information from the past. What was the trend in the past? What was the fact and figures in the past? What were the things that support or documents that support your information? All these things you need to give importance to. So if you are someone who's wearing the white hat, please make sure that you go through the statistics, the trends, the bars in the past. Alright, see that what has happened, what were the numbers in the past, and accordingly take decision in the future based on the facts and statistics of the past. That is the first hat, which is called as white hat, which focuses mainly on the information that you already have from your past experiences. Alright, the next hat would be your green hat. Once you are done with the information gathering, once you are done with the information and facts and figure gathering, or once you are done with going through your statistic in the past, you will be wearing a green hat, wherein the person wearing green hat will focus majorly on creativity. He will also focus on the ideas. So here, when you wear a green hat, you basically focus on creativity. Based on the information that you have, how are you making it creative, or what extra ideas are you going to add to it to make it more intelligent? Alright, so here this is the work of the green hat. When you wear a green hat, you will have to focus on two important components, that is your creativity and your ideas. What extra ideas and how creative are you going to make your decision? The next hat would be your red hat. So in the boardroom, when you wear a red hat, here you are focusing on your emotions. So when you come up with a decision, or when you come up with a solution to a particular problem, you will you will express emotions, like you might be very anxious, you might be cautious, the anxiety level might increase, you will be desperate to see the consequences. So these are the emotions that you exhibit when you wear a red hat. So every decision making will have a emotion in it. You will have that attachment in it, the ideas, the creativity, the information that you have will all come under your emotions, the red hat. So the meaning here is, when you take a certain decision, you will have to undergo all this process or all these stages. So under each stage you need to wear a different type of hat, alright, and the type of hat will depend on your problem. Okay, it's not like this is the sequence and you will have to follow the sequence. It's nothing like that. Based on your problem, based on your problem solving ability, you will have to wear these caps. Alright, the next cap is your black hat. Alright, so under your black hat, you are being much more critical, you are being much more careful, and you are also identifying your weakness. That is, when you make a decision, or when you are about to make a decision, or when you are about to solve the given problem, you will think what are the consequences to it, what are the negative side effects to it, or what are the negative consequences or results to your existing decision making ability. So black hat majorly focuses on the weakness, what are the drawbacks you have if you take this particular decision in future. So that is about the black hat. So the next one is, this is really being nice, the arrows. So the next hat is basically your yellow hat. So when we talk about the yellow hat, we talk about being positive. Alright, so yellow hat is all sunny and bright like the sun, and it gives us much more positivity, it gives us much more confidence. Alright, so when you are under a decision making process, you have to be positive about your idea, because you have to believe in yourself. It's not like you are 50-50, it may work, it may not work. If you are someone like this, then the yellow hat will not match up to your decision making level or ability. So yellow hat basically focuses on positivity. It will also focus on the benefits. If I take up this particular decision now, what is the benefit that I get because of this decision? How are my employees benefiting from this decision? How is my organization or company benefiting from my decision? How am I benefiting the society as a large, is what the yellow hat tells you. So before taking any decision, these are the various types of caps, the critical thinking caps or hats that you have to focus on. The next hat that you would be wearing is your blue hat. So basically blue hat, it controls all the other hats. That is, the blue hat is the process of taking your decision further. Once you grind yourself between the different types or color of hats, this is at the last level. That is, it will control all the other hats. Maybe your black, red, emotions, critical thinking, creativity, the information, everything is controlled by this particular hat. So dear learner, this is all for today. I hope you are much more informative about the critical thinking techniques. Next time you make a decision in life, see that you wear all the 6 hats. See that your thinking process is really critical and you are applying these techniques in your daily life as well, because these 6 thinking hats have the ability or the capability of solving your problems to a huge extent. Please do try it. Anyways, have a good day. Thank you.